Hello, family. This is Joy, and we already know what time it is. It is time for me to add some tools to your toolbox. It is crafting time. So, we all know what time of the year it is. It is actually the most wonderful time of the year. It is Christmas time. And so, what we are going to do is we're going to create our very own custom Christmas stocking where we're going to decorate see how to decorate and sublimate our very own Christmas stocking. These Christmas stockings can be purchased from Michael's. I got mine from Michael's. Um, I'm not sure if they sell them in. No. Let's take that back. I got it from Hobby Lobbies. I'm not sure if they sell them in Michael's. Yeah, I got these from Hobby Lobbies. I think I paid like maybe $11.99. They were on sale. So let me show you what we were talking about. So this is the stocking I'm talking about. It is all white. It's a velvet feel. I'm believing that it's actually made out of polyester, but nevertheless, this is the one that we will be sublimating on tonight. I will show you how to sublimate this. And also, we will I'll show you how I came up with my template. This is my template. I actually designed this in Photoshop, but I printed this out in Silhouette. And then what I did was I took my printout and I placed my paper, the full 13 by 19 sheet of paper, and I placed my stocking on top of it, and I just cut around it to make this template. So just like that, and then we will be pressing our stocking, and of course my heat is always at 400 degrees. For probably going on to press that for the full 60 seconds as well. You would need your image. You can do your image in any software that you choose, or you can use Silhouette. Of course, like I just said, I got a template, and I placed it's just an easy way. I placed it, I did my measurements, I placed it on my full sheet, my full printout, and then I cut around it, and I got this is my printout. So that's what I'm going to be pressing on my stocking. I actually I'm going to show you all because I did another one, so I can show you all what I did. So this is my image. I'm going to put this down some so you can see. So I'll take the scissors, deck my chair. So what I did is I took this and I lined it where I wanted my image to be. So if you don't do it on a template, and this is the second way, because I actually did the first one, I did it on a template, which I used a stocking to actually design, and then I was able to put the measurements in as a, before I printed it out, and then I cut it out. But with this one, I just print a full sheet, and I'm just aligning my stocking to where I'm going to cut out. I want to make sure that the images that I place, all of my design is not going to sit on this stocking, which is fine. But the images that I have on them, I want them to fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this right here, and I'm going to be cutting this. My heat press is warming up. It's almost at the full 400 degrees. And then we will be ready to press these, okay? And I say this is just to show you how you can custom design your own stockings, whether it be for you or for someone else. But wouldn't it be neat to have a stocking with the customization and the items that you want on it? You can do pictures of your children, family members, The kids may like different cartoon characters that you can't find. Just a little something different to have hanging on your mantelpiece or wherever you hang your Christmas stockings. And so what I did is basically I cut this. I'm going to cut to finish this out. I am going to actually um, cut this side piece. It's really not going to make a difference. It's not going to be on there anyway, but I may have just a little bit of OCD. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. And for anybody else who that would bother, I'm going to go ahead and cut that so that we can have our stocking. And then there it goes. Okay, so this is the other image I'm going to press. I'm going to be pressing 2 stockings, and this is the other image. Okay, I'm going to also go ahead and cut this part. This part would be will represent the part that's fold down, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this part. Okay, that way when it is ready, I'm going to be ready to go. Remember, whenever you're doing an image for sublimation, you must mirror your image unless you want your image to come out that opposite way. So this particular image I did not mirror because I wanted it to be printed out on the way that I wanted to be printed out the opposite way. So we're going to be printing two. We're going to be printing 2 Christmas stockings, okay? Like I said, I got these stockings from Hobby Lobby. I keep saying Michael's because I'm there all the time, but I got them from Hobby Lobby. So let me do this where you all can see really good when I get ready to press. So this is my heat press. I'm going to be pressing tonight on a 16 by 20 heat press. And I am going to be using butcher paper only because I want to protect the material, the material, because the heat press is so hot. Some, although it says, it's made out of a certain amount of a certain kind of material, sometimes that material may have other items in it and it may burn. So I'm going to be protecting the material more than anything while I'm putting the butcher paper on there. I'm also going to put a piece of butcher paper down on my heat mat. Reason being is because just in case I had ink that may have came off of another item that I pressed and I'm not aware of it, the heat will basically pull it through. So I don't want it to get on the other side of my stocking. And just so you do know that these stockings are fully sublimatable. And when I say fully sublimatable, that means they can be sublimated on both sides. So, but I'm going to only be sublimating on one side on both of them. So our heat press is warming up. I'm going to go ahead and lay this here. Very careful. Okay. So I'm going to prepare the bells on it. What this does, of course, this is the part that turns down. You do not want to, you can sublimate something different on that part, but you do not want to put these bells up under your heat press, okay? So we're going to roll that up and we're going to sublimate from here down, okay? So at this point, you can choose which side you want. So when I hang my, let's see, so the hanger is on this side. So when you hang your stockings, you're going to have, figure out which way you're going to have it where the image is showing. So because I'm going to hang mine with the image, with the hook on the right side, I'm going to make sure my image is placed on top with my stocking pointing to the left side as it's on the heat press. Or let's see how we make this. or you might have to turn it upside down. Whichever way, you just do not want to get those bells up under this heat press, okay? So I'm just going to do it where my boot part is facing the inside of my heat press and the bells are facing on the outside. You don't have to really worry about this upper part because it's going to be covered by the area where the bells are, okay? So I'm going to place that there, make sure that's covered good. Okay, now I'm going to get my butcher paper and I'm going to make sure it is covered as well. It is placed. We have it covered with our butcher paper. And I'm going to go ahead and press because we are pretty much at 400 degrees. I'm going to press for 60 seconds, okay? So as time is passing, remember I always sublimate most all of my items at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. We are sublimating a custom image that I did in Photoshop. I made a template and actually we're sublimating on these blank stockings that I got from Hobby Lobby. They were actually on sale. Well, the regular price was $12.99 I'm seeing. So they were on sale. I must have paid maybe $9.99 or something. I got them at the beginning of this season, like right after Halloween when they put them out. So, but we're counting down. We're at 14 seconds. We'll see how our image looks on our Christmas stocking that we're designing. Okay, so it's almost finished. And we'll hear the beep. So here we go. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Ooh, so ooh, look at there. Can y'all see? That's so beautiful. Now, you cannot go in the store and get this. This is a custom stocking that only someone who does customization can do for you. Or now that you know how to do it, you can do it for yourself. And like I said, both sides are sublimatable. You can sublimate both sides. But we're going to be doing our second one now, okay? We have our first one done. We're going to now do our second one. So pretty. I love it. So now what I'm going to do is, although I'm not going to be putting the bells under there, I want to make sure I remove this plastic because you just don't know it. It will melt anything you put on it. So I don't know if you all can see that this image is right here. What I want to do is make sure that I lay my stocking in the exact same spot that I had the other one. The reason being is because I see where some of the ink from the other one pressed on the butcher paper, and I don't want to use another piece of butcher paper, so I'm just going to make sure that I have this covered like this. Make sure it's covered. I'm going to put this butcher paper here on top. Okay, and we're going to close, and we're going to let her press for 60 seconds. 60 seconds. There is like no limit. Like, once you do this, some of you who would not want their own custom Christmas stocking. I mean, look at that. And that was designed, my sweetheart, and my best friend likes, guitar, that's Jimi Hendrix. So thought that would be cute. Make our some custom Christmas stockings, get in the Christmas spirit, We're at 18 seconds. We're counting down. If anybody have an interest in knowing what type of heat press this is, like I say, this is a 16 by 20 and it's a photo ink heat press. And we're about to be finished. And let's see how this one came out. Okay? Yeah, I get so excited when I do this stuff because guess what? It is so relaxing, and it's so you get so much joy when you see how you have designed and you change something that just had nothing and you turn it into something beautiful and different, like customized. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is so beautiful. I must say, look. Isn't that pretty? Now I couldn't get that from no store. Then we turn these bills down and I can always add our names to them. But y'all, you can't get that from nobody's store. I mean, look at that. So what we did was we customized 2 Christmas stockings, you guys. Family, look at this. So now what you have is you have tools. You have another set of tools to put into your toolbox. Tonight, what we added was we added how to customize our very own Christmas stocking. Customizing your very own Christmas stocking is another form of income. You know, you can never go in the store and get your you can never go in the store and get these. You cannot buy these from out of a store off of a rack. These are personalized, custom made. Love it. So what we did was we add those tools to your toolbox, and we already know how I feel about that. We already know what I say. Whenever you have something up here and you know it, can't nobody take that from you. And another craft to your toolbox is another stream of income. While I cannot promise you that you will make an income, but if you do not apply yourself, then you will not. But if you do these and you offer these, and I promise you, I can promise you that somebody's going to like it and somebody's going to want one. And then what you do, you monetize it. So, as always, it is better to have these tools in your toolbox and not need them than to need them and not have them. Thank you. I'll be back with you soon. Thank you for joining us today as we sublimated on our very own custom Christmas stockings that were purchased from Hobby Lobbies. Love you guys.